from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They toss it left side to Chubb. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. A toss play to Chubb. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now Mayfield. Quickly into the hands of Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down, Cleveland.
On the carry, it's Chubb. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 40.
Mayfield. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
3 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. But it'll be second down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Let's go. You tighten up. Let's go. You tighten up. Check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 35-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. initially it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
They run. Chubb.
1st down.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Chubb. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. After the toss, well executed there to find the space and then eventually get out of bounds after a good game.
And for the toss play to be that successful, you've got to control the edge. And oftentimes if you've got a tight end who can do that, that allows that toss play to get called often during a game.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield throwing right, and that's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Down.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12.
The tackle made.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains.
1st down, Cleveland.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
5-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Connor on 1st down, working his way forward for about 4 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But now it's 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Richardson on the stop.
Sheldon Richardson there to make the play.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Browns' 28-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And hitting Juju on the slant. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Juju Smith-Schuster. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that. At halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
They'll run with Chubb, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Chubb. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. Flushed out right. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
5-yard line.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Parkey is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to put out the fire, and they did.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
At the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Pick it up. Mike, 55. Right there, in the middle. 55. I got it. Check 26.
Now Haskins to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Running with McFarland. M.J. Stewart made the tackle from his corner spot.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Just like that. Just like that. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
Again, McFarland. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3 brings up 3rd.
Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sheldon Richardson in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt.
36-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So another good job defensively because they've allowed 3 trips into the red zone, but only the 2 field goals.
Yeah, that's the bend but don't break, isn't it? And they really didn't get broken at all because if you're running off the field having allowed 2 field goals and 3 trips in the red zone, you've actually come out ahead.
Yeah, flip it over to the other side. The offense, they'll hope to cash in for 6 next trip. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking.
It's a foot race. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Cody.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Shove on 1st down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
The 22-yard line.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Intended for Odell Beckham. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 37. And Parkey missed it. That's no good. Off to the right, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the penalty, Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 12-yard line.
He can't get him down. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. On the ground, it's Chubb. And this time he is in. Yes. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
At their own 20.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb, 55 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. Now, you talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this, and we're watching such a performance that it's demoralizing for anyone on defense. You know, it starts out coaches screaming, tackle him, get him. And after that last touchdown, I bet it's pure silence on that side of the ball.
Cody Parkey set to
now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
49-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Haskins. And he fires one incomplete. Now, the intended receiver out of the backfield was Jalen Samuels. And it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield eluding the pressure right. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
A 6-yard
gain of 6 there on first.
And 4 at the 8-yard.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Landry that time, but now it'll be third down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be fourth down.
A gain of a yard. It's now fourth down.
Fourth down, Mayfield. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the fourth, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Haskins. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. So hunger, I had to eat gristle. Kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we.